Good evening, friends, colleagues, peers, juniors, and seniors. And how is everyone today? Uh, Today's topic will be on entrepreneurs, and the topic will be about entrepreneurs and who are they? What do they do? How do they market their product or services? And the risk factors in starting a new enterprise. So, this will be the topic of discussion today. I hope, I hope my friends, colleagues will enjoy the lecture and let's see how things go. In the meantime, sit back and enjoy the lecture and let's see what happens. But today's topic is about entrepreneurs and it's about specifically who are they? What do they do? How do they market their product and services? And the risk factors in starting a new enterprise. Shall we begin? I think it's about time. Let's start. The brain of human mankind is a nest of entrepreneurship. I repeat, the brain of human mankind is a nest of entrepreneurship. People think all the time to move ahead with the aim to prosper and grow. And when times are rough, this thinking seems to me it accelerates. But we all like to prosper, we all like to grow, we all like to move ahead. Among the many things people do is to open a small enterprise, like opening a shop or a restaurant or whatever it is, something small, to serve the local needs. Gradually, the business grows in size, hopefully. This is how the small enterprise actually emerges. It emerges from a thinking, and that thinking is done by the entrepreneur. Why? To prosper, to grow, to develop, to help to help the community and the local needs. By small organization is meant where goods and services are exchanged with the members of the community and the goods and services are of value. The small business enterprise have been traditionally a part of the economic landscape of any country. According to Schumpeter, a scholar Schumpeter, in 1961, he defined entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are individuals who exploit the market opportunity through technical and or organizational innovation. And again, according to another scholar, Husrich in 1990 defined entrepreneurs as entrepreneurship is characterized as someone who demonstrates initiative and creative thinking, is able to organize social and economic mechanisms, in turn, resources and situations to practical account, and accepts risks and failures. Entrepreneurs are also a very much active change agents. But at the initial stage, resources is a problem, there's no doubt. And in most cases, yes, people come to start a business with limited resources, which is quite understandable. Entrepreneurship can come from all walks of life. I can be an entrepreneur, so can my friends be, but it can come from anywhere, any place. But what matters is an entrepreneurial vision. And also, those who aspire to become entrepreneurs must also think about entrepreneurial market space. Take, for example, some people have made the headlines, some haven't, and have worked silently. Take, for example, Richard Branson of Virgin, Anita Roddick, the founder of the Body Shop UK, James Dyson, the owner of this company, the founder of Dyson Company, and few have heard of the name Josiah Wedgwood, a great English potter. Last but not least, Sir Fazle Abid of Bragg. And there are many other. All deserve respect, all deserve honor. Those who have come to the forefront deserve honor. Those who haven't made the headlines, I respect them. I bow to their knowledge. I honor these people. Why? Because it is through their hard work, dedication, determination, courage, clear thinking, and leadership that their entrepreneurial vision comes to reality. I salute them, I respect them, and I have to honor all these people. Those who have made it, those who have made big names, and those who haven't. It doesn't really matter. All deserve respect. There are four economic advantages of entrepreneurialism, according to the scholar Van Praag and Versluit in 2007. From his research, the four benefits of a small enterprise, what are they? Number one is job creation. Number two is innovation. Number three is productivity. Number four is growth. The source of employment has to be a major benefit of the economy of any country coming from the small enterprise sector. With employment comes an enhanced purchasing power, improved lifestyle, confidence within the society and local community, proximity of goods and services in demand are all the good points of a good entrepreneurship. I repeat, if the entrepreneurship could be strengthened, what are the benefits? Job creation, the purchasing capacity of people increases, the lifestyle increases or becomes better, people become more confident within the society and the local community, proximity of goods and services in demand are all the good points of a good entrepreneurship. But entrepreneurs do face immense challenges, nicely stated by our scholar Stokes in 2000. These include over reliance on a restricted customer base, limited marketing expertise, and unplanned effort. But the most important issue is entrepreneurs face immense challenges just to survive as entrepreneurs. What do entrepreneurs do or should do is to observe the market trend, discover any short supply of something of value, and work on that. I repeat, what do entrepreneurs do or should do is to observe the market trends, and discover any short supply of something of value and work on that. Something which is less but has demand or is required and is definitely usable. I repeat, something which is less but has demand or is required by the community and is definitely usable. Entrepreneurs must focus on what is less. If that is not the case, why should I invest in something? This is my understanding of entrepreneurship. My focus is on something less. Entrepreneurs seek or should seek this type of opportunities where there is short supply or scarcity of something of value and is certainly usable. The research now begins as how to move forward. We must not forget premature exits are also very much noticeable. By premature exits, I mean early exits. They come and they go. They cannot survive in the market. It happens, and it is very frequent. In every five enterprises, one will survive. Maybe one will survive. That's the trend. That's what happens. That's what research tells us. And one of the main reasons of the early collapse is often mismanagement and lack of entrepreneurial marketing due to any sort of systematic marketing research and lack of any management and system. They failed because of mismanagement, lack of systematic marketing, lack of systematic management, and any lack of any system. As a result, the enterprise is mismanaged, and that's why at times it cannot survive. There might be other factors, but mismanagement is a very important factor from my perspective. And from a strong belief, but first of all, aspiring entrepreneurs need to gather knowledge about what they want to do. Then the question comes, once they have obtained the knowledge, yes, a inner belief comes that I can do it. From knowledge comes inner belief, which is about confidence. I can do this. And I've got a small advice, which is invest to know more about the issue and the supply aspect. Remember, entrepreneurs must understand the supply aspect of the issue. It is very important. Once they identify scarcity in the market of something, of some value, or a shortage of something, invest time to know about the issue and the supply aspect. That means do a little further research. Take your time. Most prominent risk factors. What are the risk factors? Risk means where the knowledge, where the result is uncertain. When I talk about risk, I mean the result is uncertain. What could be the risks involved to an entrepreneur? The number one risk is insufficient capital. Obviously, less capital. The cost of advertisement may be too high. That is also an issue that needs to be taken into consideration. Deficient entrepreneurial skills and knowledge. I repeat, deficient entrepreneurial skills and knowledge. Problems of getting bank loans. That's another big issue at the initial stage. Most entrepreneurs, to my knowledge, go to the bank. Why? For a loan, for a financial assistance. The problem starts then. Limited knowledge of the market. That is also a risk factor that needs to be taken into account. Lack of marketing intelligence. The investments are at risk. Entrepreneurs must understand that the investments are at risk. So let me repeat what I said. What are the risk elements? Risk elements. Risk means uncertainty, insufficient capital, the cost of advertisements, deficient entrepreneurial skills and knowledge, problems of getting bank loans, limited knowledge of the market, lack of marketing intelligence. And my advice is please, my honorable friends, invest invest to gain knowledge. And remember, the investments are at risk. Another fact, there are other factors, there are other risks involved. For example, uncertainty. We do not know the results. Who knows? Lack of having an uncertainty mentality. This is very important. We do not know the results. Entrepreneurs should have an uncertainty mentality. This is a different psychology where I do not know the results, but I'm going to invest time and energy. I must be prepared. My mindset must be prepared to deal with uncertainty. There are two types of people. Some people like certainty, some people do not like certainty. Some people like certainty and certain results or rewards. Some people are good when they do not know the results. For example, in my case, I like certainty, and that's why I'm not an entrepreneur. Uncertain reward motivation. This is very important to understand that you have to have this sort of mental framework where you do not know the results, but you must be motivated. It is something special. You do not know the results, what's going to happen, but at the same time, you must be focused and motivated to achieve the results. It's another ball game. Not everyone can work in an uncertain atmosphere. It takes courage, determination, patience. There's no doubt about it. needs more knowledge related to legislation, related to the sector. You must have, to some extent, you might have to have the legal knowledge of what you're going to do. I'm not talking about becoming a lawyer, no. Just a little bit of knowledge in your sector related to the law. Also, the risk factors from my experience, from my observation, is employees are not treated as human capital, but are treated as people. This is from my observation when I'm dealing with small enterprises. I've come across this sort of trend where the employers do not treat employees as human capital. They treat employees as people. It's a very important factor, very, very crucial factor. In fact, when I talk about human capital, I'm talking about not only the people, I'm talking about people with skills, knowledge, attitude, and aptitude who have and who can contribute to the economy of a country. To me, that's that's the human capital I'm talking about. And when I work with people, I like to see their abilities, skills, knowledge, attitude, and aptitude. Everybody comes with a package, and it's me, if I'm an entrepreneur, to look after my package. I treat them as my human capital, not just as people. If I have this sort of mentality, they are human capital of my enterprise. If I had one, my whole thinking changes. When I talk about human capital, I'm talking about training, learning, and development, using the skills people have for the enterprise. It's a different sort of mentality. Overall, mismanagement is also a risk factor. It is a great factor, mismanagement. They can be, mismanagement can be financial mismanagement, human resource mismanagement, administrative mismanagement, or overall mismanagement. The system, there's something wrong in the system. Entrepreneurs must be very careful about system and mismanagement. At the same time, must view employees as human capital and just not as a people. Inappropriate leadership is another very, very big issue, at least from my perspective. If my observations are correct, what is the way out? Here, the intentions of the government policymakers do matter. Which to prioritize, trading or industrialization? Both are required. The policymakers must focus on trading and at the same time industrialization, and also must separately think about the small enterprise sector. Encourage entrepreneurship, making business attractive, supportive, and easy, that will provide motivation for people to come forward. But I repeat, good intention is a must for policymakers and investors. I repeat, good intention cannot be compromised. If your intention is good, other things will fall in place, hopefully. This small word, intention is of immense significance. And when I say good intention, it says it all. My intention must be good. At the same time, governments in the transitional economies need to accept the economic growth theory that focuses on economic growth based on long-term growth in income per head, education, research and development, health and nutrition, and the overall human capital. That's what I call the economic growth theory, where I focus on income per head, education, research and development,